Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya, Alhamdulillah. Before we start the program and wait for the other students, maybe we can review our previous content and start to define or determine these words, whether it is orofa, nasab, or jarr. Okay, let's start with the Alkitab. What's that? Alkitab, the first one. Alkitab, nas. Yeah, for singular. And we can say in this description that it is ending sound. Let's try number 2, or let's try to answer all these questions. So each one of you will try to answer it, starting from this side and then end with this side. Okay, eight people here. So start with number 2. Start with this brother, please. Makisina. Yeah, you still can read your notes. Makisina. Are you sure? Are you sure, Rafa? Let's try to remember the Muslim chart. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. And for the pair, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. And for the plural, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Okay. So it can be what? Nasab. Wrong. Or jarr. And number 3. Oh, so ending sound means that it ends with un, an, I. For the combination, it's for the pair or plural, like ani, aini, una, ina. So to make it easier, if you found a word, some words, you can try to match it first with the ending combination. If it's not, then you can match it with the ending sound. Singular, yes. Yeah, Ina means for plural. Plural, yeah. Plural, yeah. So let's continue for number 3. Iwajan. Nasab, right? Nasab, and it is ending sound. Yeah, singular. And for number 4, Albanuna. Yes, you can take note. Take a look at your notes. Rafa, and it is for, yes, plural, ending combination. So sound means that you will heard the end sound in the end, like un, an, in, or the u, a, I. It's for ending sound, just for separation to make it your analysis more easier. And let's continue for number 5. Al bahraini, aini, 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 nasb or jar. Yeah, yeah. And it is for ending combination. Yeah, it's pair. So if you heard aini in Arabic terms, it means pair. It means two, two. Like rojulaini, two men, or rasulani, two messenger. And let's continue. Uh, Sabiran. What is it? Nasb. Okay. It is for ending sound. It's singular. Hmm? Yeah. It means that this word has two possibilities. It can be a jar, and it can be nasb. And what exactly define this word will be the context, the sentence, the whole sentence. But we don't know the whole sentence. Number 7, safina. Safina. Safina means ship, like Safinatun Najah. I think this is the one fiqh book. Safina. Saf. But I think we can skip number 7. We can skip number 7. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will explain later. Let's go to number 8. Hmm? Yeah, I will explain number 7 after these questions. Al arbi. What is it? It's jar. Yeah, you can. Don't worry. Jar is for any time. Al ardi? No. And go for number 10. Basharun. What is it? Basharun. Rafa. Yes, Rafa. Basharun means mm, man, people. But it can be like skin, the physically. Yeah. But don't worry about the meaning for now. It's ending sound. And I think the last question, number 11. What is it? Other than ending combination. Okay. Okay, let's go for uh, like, mm, so we have already learned, or do you have any question first related to the how to tell Rofa, Nasab, and Jar? Mhm. Mhm, mhm. Oh, how can we determine whether it is nasb or jar? We can we cannot. Uh-huh. Yeah, aini it can be nasb or jar. Can be nasb or jar. But if you know the sentence, you can determine it is nasb. It's jar. Hmm? Ardi, ardi, ardi is jar. Jar. No, no. Huh? Ardi is ends with e. Jar. Yeah, yeah. E or in. Yeah. Okay, so no, fatahin it's not. The the possibility is it is for the pair or plural, like aini or everything that ends with I or ina or e. So you can determine by the ending whether it is ending sound, which means the singular an, in, or combination like aini, una, ani, or ani and aini for pair, or una and ina for plural. You just remember the how the words structured. So if the words, the default word is una with wow in the end and nun. When you take out the nun, it still have the same properties, the same status. Like una, it's rafa, but when you take the nun, like but it has the wow in the end because of the structure of the word. It's still rafa. It's still rafa. Like in una, it has wow, and in like for example in aini, it has ya, I. Like aini, the nun, you take the nun, it's I, I. It's still the same status. I will explain it in this session actually. So you can um, differentiate between the rafa, nasab, and jar. And uh, let's say, for example, or I will explain how we can use the differentiation in the Quran. In one or in several ayat in the Quran. For example, I took this ayat from Surah Al-Baqarah. It's from the story of Prophet Dawud alaihi salam. Wa qatala Dawudu Jaluta. Let's say we only knew the ism, right? The 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 letter that with the bigger one. Okay, so we skip wa qatala. So if you know the ending sound, which one is Rafa? Dawud. Which one is the detail? Jaluta. So if I gave you the meaning for qatala is kill, you can translate it. How to translate it? Daud killed Jalut. Yeah. So even if you only knew the ending sound, you can translate the sentence. Okay, got the idea, right? So if you recite the Quran and you mispronounce like Dawuda Jalutu, it means Jalut killed Dawud. It's wrong, right? Okay, and let's take another example. Wa idibtala Ibrahim Rabbuhu. So let's skip the PL, the idibtala. Which one is the rafa? Rabbuhu. Rab is master, right? Who we will learn who it is the pronoun his master. Which one is the detail? Ibrahim. So if I gave you Ibatala is test, so his master tested Ibrahim. You can translate your sentence, right? And the last one, if I give you the sentence like this, you can skip for a while the gray part. Start with the bigger word Allah and al ulama. So which one is the rafa? Al ulama. Okay. And the detail Allah. The word Allah. Okay. The word Allah. There's some ethics to say the word Allah. We say in Arabic for grammatical analysis it is i'rab, but you will learn later. So in i'rab we say the word of Allah in the text lafaz jalalah. It's in the classical Arabic term, but just don't worry. So the rafa is al ulama, and the word Allah is the detail. So if I gave you the translation, innama it's for certain, for sure. Yakhsha is for fear. So innama yakhsha. So if I gave you the doer, the al ulama is the doer. So the al ulama is the one who for sure fear of Allah, and he is from min ibadi, from among slaves of Allah. So you can like give the idea who's the doer, who's the detail, and you can like um like analyze. This is the meaning only for the doer and the detail. You can like make an assumption in the first place. Whether even if you do not know the PL, it will help you when you recite the Quran. Okay, so that's the power when you know the differentiation between rafa, nasab, and jarr. Okay. 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 Let's continue. So I already give you this Muslim chart, right? Muslimun, Musliman, Musliman. Have you already memorized it? Okay. Just try to memorize, and inshallah it will make a lot of sense and a lot of easier for you to analyze the Arabic. This is the Muslim chart, and there's also Muslimah chart. Yeah, Muslimah chart. Muslimah chart. So in Arabic we learn about the gender. So every um like place or every ism, it may have their own gender, like it's feminine. By default all the words is masculine, it's for man, but there are some words that belongs to feminine, but we will learn the gender later on. But we will learn first the chart for the Muslimah. So it is the same, the chart is the same, the only difference is the ta. Tamabuta, you change the una, ina, aini with the ta. So muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin, muslimatani, muslimataini is still the same at the end. Aini, but it has the ta. Tiny, tiny, tani. Before you in the Muslim chart, you learn muslimani, but now it's added the ta. Muslimatani, muslimataini, muslimataini. And for the plural, muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. So instead of una, ina, ina, it went on with the un, in. But you may confuse with the first one, right? It's similar, but it is different. The ma, it has a longer ma, right? So if you heard the word muslimatun, it means plural feminine or feminine. Like for example, tolibatun, tolibatun is plural and for feminine, meaning female students. Tolibatun. Oh no. That's students. It can be male or female. But the word itself using the female gender. So there are several words that using female gender, but it may be masculine. But the way you write the word, it's feminine with the ta. But for now, you learn the Muslimah chart, okay? And now for the ism studies, you learn in the status, you learn three form status. What of them? Rafa, nasb, and jar, okay? And how to tell status with the ending, okay? Whether it is ending sound or ending combination. And now you will learn about light and heavy, okay? Light and heavy. So every word is heavy by default, okay? Heavy by default. To make it light, what will you do? Yeah, one of them is using alif lam in the front, but how to make it light in the word? Remove the double accent. Remove the double accent. The kasratain, fatatain, and the matain, you will remove it and transform into the normal kasrah, fatah, and dhamma. And remove the extra nun. Like in the ending combination, you will heard una and it become u, ani become a. Yeah. Remove the double accent and remove the extra nun. And no change in status. So all the status is still the same. If it's Rafa in the first place, it will be the same, Rafa. So your Muslim chart will be like this. Muslimu, Muslimah, Muslimi, Muslimah, Muslimai, Muslimai, Muslimu, Muslimi, Muslimi. But remember the how to end the word. It should have the yeah and wow. So if you observe the word and you find this kind of word, it means that this word is plural and it is light. It is light version. This is for the Muslim chart. Or this should be Muslimah chart. Oh, well, yes, Muslimah chart. It's the same. Only you remove the double accent and you remove the extra nun from the previous chart. Okay. So like Muslimatu, Muslimata, Muslimati, Muslimata, Muslimatai, Muslimatai, Muslimatu, Muslimati, Muslimati. Okay. Okay, let's so we can so we can answer why is this why we can answer the ta. So safinati, safinati. What is it? Jar. It's jar. Huh? Jar. Yeah, feminine. feminine, yeah, feminine. And solihati, solihatin, remember, atin, atin, it's not atin, atin, which means plural, plural, feminine. And how, what the status? Atin, how many atin in your chart? Atin, atin, huh? Okay, 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 I will give you the notes. So atin, if you take a look in the Muslimah chart, look, there's two, right? It can be nasb or it can be jarr. Okay. So it is nasb and jarr, and it is for ending combination, and it is plural. Uh, and how about this? Fityatun, fityatun, rafa, yes, rafa, right? Ending sound. It's feminine also. And me atin, me atin. How about this? Jar, jar, jar. It's not atin, right? It's jar. Definitely jar. Okay. So this is all for the light and heavy. Do we want to continue to the next session for flexibility, or do you want to end this class in this session? Do you want to continue? 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 Okay, continue. Okay, okay. So you you have learned about status. What kind of status? There are three forms: rafa, nasab, and jar. Okay, and how to tell the status? It's from the ending. And you know the light and heavy, right? The light and heavy. And now this is the last part from the status: flexibility. Flexibility. Okay, I will give you the you have this Muslim chart, right? Muslimun, Rafa, Muslimah, Nasub, and Muslimin jar. It has, you can differentiate the three, right? These three, right? From the Dhammatain, Fatah, and the Kasrah, right? You can differentiate. We call it in these terms, it is fully flexible because the words can be switched. You can see the difference in the words, right? Using the Dhammatain, each of them differs, right? Different with each other, right? Dhammatain, Fatatain, and Kasratain. We call it fully flexible. So the word will show all three status. So you can see the Rafa, you can see the Nasb, you can see the Jar. Okay, and it can be heavy or light. So if the light version, it's Muslimu, Muslimah, Muslimi, right? It's fully flexible. But there are words, for example, alladhi, haula'i, hadihi, hada, Musa, dunya. So can you, for example, alladhi, what is the status? Is there aladhu? Aladha? No, no. There is There is no change whatsoever in this word. Also, haulai is for pointer. Alladhi is for we call it isim mausul. It's for like those who, the one who, like that. And hadhihi is also pointer. Pointer. We can say hadihu. No, no, we cannot say hadihu. There's no word. Hada, this, and also dalika, this, that. We can say hadu, right? No. And Musa, have you found in the Quran? Have you found in the Quran the Musa, the name of Musa, with Musu? No, right? No, right? It's always Musa, Musa, Musa. You check out all the sentence, all the words in the Quran. It's always Musa. And dunya, no dunyu, no, no dunyu, no. We call it, this kind of word is non-flexible, non-flexible, which means it's look the same in all status, only one form. So for rafa, nasab, and jar, it's still the same. You will learn how to differentiate all the three with the context. But if you found only one word, which means you can say that it has three possibilities. It can be rafa, nasab, or jar, and it works with the words ending with alif, like ada is alif, right? It's end with like dunya, it end with alif. Every word with ending with alif, it has the only one form, but the status will be three. It's the same. Status is the same, and it is for the word like alladhi, al alladhina. We call it as isim mausul, but we will learn it later on. Later on, just keep in mind. And also for the pointing words, or ismul isyarah, it's for pointing here, there, that, this. We will learn also ismul isyarah in the when we when we when we learn idafa, the fragments, but later, maybe after 3 or 4 more classes. And there is also another kind of flexibility. For example, like, take a guess, or take a guess with this word Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, and what is the third? What is, no? It's Ibrahima. So, and also like Makkah, Makkata, and for the third, yes, it's the same, Makkah. So, yes, several words. So we call it a partly flexible, okay. Partly flexible. So there's a way to make it easier to memorize, to make it easier for memorization. So every non-Arab proper names, it's partly flexible. So if you want to check the name, you can look for the Quran, which one the non-Arabic prophets. Learn from the history. Every non-Arab, for the name, like for example, proper name is for like your name, for example. If your name is not Arabic, it is partly flexible. So you should, yes. Okay. Okay. Let me explain. Okay, so it's from for non-Arab proper names, and there's exception for non-Arab using only three letters. Three letters. So Ibrahim. How many letters in Ibrahim? Yeah, it's more than three, right? Yeah, it's more than three. So for these three letters, non-Arabic, like for prophet, like Nuhun, Nuhan, Nuhin, it's fully flexible. Even the Nuh alayhi salam is not from Arab, okay? Not not from Arab. Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin. Three forms. It's Arabic, like Zaidun, Zaidan, Zaidin. It's Arabic names. And also for proper names of place, so partly flexible. So this is for the names, proper names. It is for the places. So all proper names of places is partly flexible. Any places, any proper name of places, it's partly flexible. No, partly flexible means it the rafa, it has the rafa, but the nasab and jar is same. The rafa is different, right? It has dhamma, but the nasab and jar is the same. We call it partly flexible. It want to be the full flexible, but it cannot be the fully flexible. So we call it partly flexible. So only half of it flexible. So okay. Uh, and uh, the how to recognize or how to define the partly flexible. So they cannot have kasrah, right? It's not e, right? Cannot have kasrah and cannot be heavy. It's not Ibrahimun. It cannot be heavy. It should be light. It's the rule for the partly flexible. Okay, so you may ask uh, about this question, right? So there are only four Arab prophets in the Quran. Can you guess who are they? The four prophets. Muhammad, oh, yeah, it's Arabic. Three more. No, it's from Israel. No. Who? Who? No, Arab means it has the Arab culture. So in there's the tree is the ancient Arab. The Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is from the modern tribe, the modern Arab. It has the heritage from the ancient Arab. Can you guess the other three? Can you guess the no? It's Israel. It's Israel. It's the biggest prophet in Israel. Musa. Ismail is not from Arab, but from Ismail Arab. But Ismail himself is not Arab. No, no, it's Israel. No, it's even no. It's before the differentiation between the culture in the world. Okay, I will give you the answer. So first is Muhammad. It's clear answer, right? And the second one is Hud. Hud alayhi salam. Salih, Saleh, Saleh alayhi salam. And the last one, can you guess? Shu'aib. Shu'aib. It's Arabic term. Israel and civilization before that, long before that, like Nuh or Adam alayhi salam. It's from the early civilization. So Israel, uh, if you translate the words by its meaning, Israel means the one who walk or in the path of Allah. Isra means the one who make a journey, a path. Isra, Isra Miraj. Israel, il from Eli, the the Hebrew word from Ilah. So the path of God. So they define themselves as the chosen one, right? The chosen people of God. So they took pride for calling them the um, the true people of God, but they misused the term. They changed the Torah. They they throw away the their own prophets, and they took, like in Surah Al-Baqarah, if you recite and if you take a look at the story, they took the golden calf as their god, because they they are still um, in like they have their memory back when they are still in Misr, in Egypt, when they are still in the slavery of the Pharaoh. So they are kind of mixing their religion with the Canaan people, which they the Canaan people worship the calf, and they mix up their religion. And when the Musa alayhi salam goes and went to meet and given the Ten Commandments, the Torah, they took calf as their worship for they're worshiping the golden calf. But yeah, because I think the roots is from the Canaan. It's maybe I think maybe it has history and came to the Hindustan, because it's in several major religion. It has like because the calf, they contribute to the farmers. They kind of like oh, this is the helpers of us, the helpers. So they like tend to be, like, for example, if you have a great people and you honor them, sometimes the great people become worship, right? It is happen in also in Makkah before Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam born. So the Kaaba filled with the all the statue. The statue itself, it's about the great men, the solid people, the righteous people. But the people mistook their like what they have done with they change, like no, yeah, they mistook the people with Allah. That's um the misguidance what that happened in uh, Jaziratul Arab. So okay, so the four prophets from Arab, right? So it's like yeah, yeah, maybe you can like read the sorry. Okay, yeah. So Shu'aib, Saleh, and Hud, it's from, we call it the ancient Arabs, like Ad people or Samud. It's from the ancient era of Arabs, and the now so-called Arabic is actually called Arab Musta'aribah, the one who've been like Arabicized, so they become Arabs, Arabized, Arab Arabization. It's Arab Musta'aribah. It's from the Ismail. It's Arab Musta'aribah. Ismail is himself is not Arab. Is from Israel, but the next generation, the next two generation is Arab. Yeah, they are go to to Makkah. Actually, it's called Baka, but the pronunciation changed into Makkah. Baka means the valley of sadness because there are no hope in there, hopeless. But then when Ismail born and he opened the door for the Zamzam, the water. So if you learn the history, every civilization, every great civilization, it will start with the river, right? Nile River, Yangtze, all river. Which means that when you have water, you can start your civilization. And actually, the word for water in the Quran, if you learn like a simple for tafsir, like raining coming from the sky to the earth. Some scholars say, I will explain later. We can conclude that the rain, the raining in the Quran means the Quran itself. So when the water came down from the sky and they gave the life for the earth and it will harvest any vegetation, it means life. It means civilization. So when Ismail gave the water, opened the water of Zamzam, which means the civilization starts. Thus, after that, the Arab people uh, gather and start the life of the Arab people, and so on and so on and so on until the tribe of the first Quraysh. We call it a Kushai, and from the Kushai is the like I think 4 or 5 generation uh, after the Qusay is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Is the greatest Quraysh who unite all the tribes. Maybe later on. So that's all. So we've learned the light heavy and then flexibility. So yeah, maybe you can like start to. I think in the I will give you um, maybe workbook um, for you uh, to practice and also to help you memorize what have you all learned. Okay, because I think it's too much. It's too much or not? Okay. Uh, but uh, but even so, you have learned the basic. Okay, the basic. So you can why is this happen all the time? So you can check again in your notes, or I will give you the PowerPoint file, and you can check whether it is your understanding is right on course, or you still might have questions, or do you want to read the history of Arab people? Which one is Arab? Which one is not? Okay. I think history is in a way it's interesting. When you learn history, you learn the world, and you can predict the world in the future. What will the world will it be? So, huh? Because history repeat itself. History repeat itself. So you can learn who is the in charge in power, and who will be in power in the next future. So actually, Quran, 80% of Quran is history, right? 80% of Quran is history. The 20% is about the law, the hukum. But 80% is history. Why? Why Allah telling the history in the past? For example, because it might happening again today. So if Allah gave example for like Bani Israel, the the people for the Prophet Musa alaihi salam time, so it might possible for our people today to become like them. So we should take careful. We should be careful. Maybe after like huh? Yeah. So we will see you again to I will see you again tomorrow at the same place tomorrow if you can tomorrow. But the time is I think seven, and I've already talked with Hania about the possibility for us to like arrange some like lectures. Maybe I can give a simple lectures for uh, the not tafsir but like just to look at the structure of the Quran. Maybe just one surah or one or several ayat, and maybe we can learn a little bit why the ayat or the surah is structured like that. Why we say in Fatihah, why we say Alhamdulillah in the first place, or why in the maybe in the Ayatul Kursi, why why the structure is like that. If we observe, it has a certain purpose for the ayats to be ordered like that, and it yeah yeah something like that, or maybe like story from the prophets. You will know all this, something like that. And maybe I don't know for the schedule. Maybe Hania will tell us later. But yeah, maybe around January. But we're still not sure when. But I think weekend, right? It's a better weekend or weekday. Okay, we will talk about the scheduling later. And for now, just memorize the Muslim chart, the Muslimah chart, and also the and also the flexibility. The flexibility. So there's three flexibility. What are they? Fully flexible, partly flexible, and non-flexible. Okay. Okay, I will review a little bit maybe tomorrow and make a practice to make you like engage more in this flexible and light and heavy words. Okay. Okay. So thank you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.